Hey gun peeps, and welcome back to Snail TV. I thought I will just make a video just to keep you guys informed of what's happening, and I'm just about to make a very first video of the go-kart. This video is more of an update of the go-kart and a few things of what is around in the place and what's exactly happening at the moment. As I did say, I've been waiting on a lot of parts for this thing. I've got a few things organised, and I've been talking back and forth with a few people of exactly how to make this thing work. It's, 800 horsepower in a go-kart. It's not something to play around with. It is something pretty serious. So I'm trying to take it, a little bit slower than I normally go. I'm used to just, fabbing up a few things, bang, 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 cool, no worries. As you did see of my last go-kart, the hayabusa, look, that was probably around about that 350 mark horsepower. I know in a couple of videos I always said about that 400 horsepower, but I never actually turned it up to that sort of at that mark. Look, I couldn't use any of that. We knew that, I knew that, everyone knows that. It got mentioned 1,000 times in every video. On those little go-kart tyres, of course they can't take it. Look, when the pressures were down and after you did like a real decent burnout, then it actually was starting to grip. But yeah, there was just no way that I could have, taken it and given it all down a strip or something like that, But so this is more serious. So hence why I am going a little bit slower with it. I'm getting the right parts. I'm getting the right help for it. Thanks very much to Nathaniel, back and forth with the Fuel Tech guys as well, of exactly how we can make this work. And as I said to you, I am trying to go for, it is going to be pretty much built for a roll racing go-kart. And also making sure that we can do that. But all in all, just making sure that I can get it down the track. The fastest, the better, This won't be a around the track things because it's going to have some big Mickey Thompsons on there. But it's just going to be built for fast, for speed, do you know what I mean? So yeah, let's have a look. There's a couple of things, as I said, it's been a bit of a process in the making. As we have already seen before, guys, the chassis has been done for a bit. Thanks very much to JFK, which is Jordan Factory Karts. He actually just knocked up the frame for me, and I've gotten a couple of parts from him. So thanks very much to that guy. Thanks heaps, mate. Appreciate it. But I have everything else. I've got a few parts here. You can see the junior dragster tyres, but I'm going to be running, and a few other parts that are happening. They're not the turbos I'm running. That's only for a picture only. My new turbos are on their way. Just a update. That seat, believe it or not, it is a very small seat, but it actually fits me, so I kind of like it. I got it with a deal of the front clip and stuff like that, and I didn't think it was going to work, and I thought I had to widen it, but yeah, I'm not as fat as I thought. So yeah, it's really, really good. So it looks like just pretty much like a kid's car, kid's seat, but I think it should work all right. I'm pretty excited. Anyway, what do we got? What parts we got? Let's have a look, Let's have a look. So front brakes, we've got them all sorted. I was trying to get these a while ago, and same thing, back and forth, anyway, got those. Don't worry about the turbos, guys. As I said, we're going to be running a little bit bigger than that. Okay, now a few other little bits and pieces. We've got some, don't worry about Doggy, just wants a pad at the moment. Just some, foot pedals and stuff like that. And we've got a heap of V-bands now. So, look, I'm going to try something real different here. I've never seen it done before. As I said, I like things that I've just never been done before. And I want to kind of do it, and I don't really want to leak it out too much, but I'll just move a few things here and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. But as I said, I don't really want to leak it out too much because I want to be the first person to sort of do it if it hasn't been done. I'll just open a packet here. So I've got all these V-bands. All right. Now, the worst thing with the Hayabusas is, as you can see, they run these shitty ass clamps. All right, there's no way around it. you know, you have to run boost straps to hold the intake on, and yeah, I hate that. And also on the exhaust, you know, you just got the flange and you put on the flange, and you do the just like a normal motorbike exhaust. You know, they're all exactly the same. But just 2 seconds. Let me open this little thing. Look at my face until I open this. All right. Now, this is my thing. Oh shit. All right. Now, okay. So what I've got involved, all right? I've got two types. Out the way, buddy. All right. So I've got two types, and as we can see here, we've got all of these, right? Now, this is a stainless steel one, okay? Just imagine I've got two types here, all right? So what I'm gonna do is aluminium ones, all right? I'm actually going to cut all these holes off, and I'm going to weld Ali V-bands straight on to the head itself, all right? So this in Ali, all right, which I have over there, all right, welded on there. Then I can get rid of that inner dimple as well, so we can make it fly a little bit better. And they're V-band, okay? I like that because now they're clamped. I've had a look at some things and we're gonna miss everything like that. So don't worry about anything interfering. So yeah, we're gonna weld this straight, the aluminium one straight to this flange. All right, this is an Ali block, of course, the Ali head, all right? And you know, the whole thing's an Ali. All right, then the stainless steel one is what we've been back and forth with Aeroflow. The actual is exactly the same. It's the same as the Ali one. This is a 50 mil. The stainless steel one will bolt up, will flange on each one, and I will make my manifold off of these flanges. So 50 mil runners, which is absolutely massive for a Hayabusa, but I need that because I need it to flow very well. Now the biggest thing, and also we're going to be doing it to the intake. The intake's the biggest one as well because, as I said, intake will just be aluminium ones anyway. So because the intake will be aluminium, I haven't exactly configured the intercooler design yet. There might be one, there might be two. Now the biggest thing, the heading there, twin turbo. Why twin turbo? What's the go? You might have seen there a bit of a hashtag of compound turbo. Yes, that's what I want to do. That's what I really want to do. Look, at the end of the day, it is only a little tiny 1.3 litre. We may get it up a little bit more. We'll see what happens with when the engine gets all the engine work. But the whole thing about getting it up on boost, I really want it to be there at all times. And to make that sort of horsepower, you sort of need a, a 40 or 42 turbo sort of thing, something like that. And that's pretty big to get up on boost with these little tiny things, right? For them to be snappy right there. Now, what we're going to be doing is on the actual engine itself, this is exactly what we've been back and forth with Nathaniel and Fuel Tech and stuff of just to make things work. So thanks very much to those guys. I really appreciate the information back and good feedback and to make things actually work. Is on the engine itself, just off of these, off the runners, there will be a G25 turbo. So a baby turbo. Like a 25 550, all right, so a really, really tiny turbo. The exhaust from that will then be running to the front. This is what I want to do. Then in the front clip itself, it'll be fiberglassed, the big turbo at the front. Now in the front will be a GT40 turbo. All right, a big GT40 turbo. It is a G40 turbo now, makes around about, I think they're like 1150 or something like that. All right, so we do say 800 horsepower. I am saying that. I'm only saying that because, look, horsepower is for the world record bikes are pretty much only making, you know, 750, 800 horsepower. Let's say 800 horsepower they are. You know, and so I know it can take 800 horsepower. I don't know how much more it can take. So I'm not going to be saying a really ridiculous amount. So I don't want to brag it's going to have 1,000 horsepower. Look, we're going to have the turbos for it. No worries at all. It's going to be there. No worries. But we'll see of how we go. Look, if we only need to put 700 or 600 horsepower into this thing, that's all it's going to have. But we obviously want to go faster and faster and faster. So compound turbo, guys. So a G25 turbo off of the actual block itself, compounding with the exhaust, compounding into the front turbo. That there will be a big GT40 turbo, well, a G40 turbo. That's the new series, and we'll be housing everything into the front clip. So it'll be all fiberglassed in the front, exhaust probably just coming out of the sides. All right. Can only run E85 on this thing, so no methanol can't be happening. Hence why I'm thinking about we definitely need to water to air intercooler on this thing. Was thinking 1 to 2. I don't know exactly, because I've heard from a lot of good people as well. With compounding, it's always best to intercool the charged, because into the next turbo, because of the heat. Hence why I do have the 2 intercoolers on the Civic over here. All right, as you can see that, so you can see the 2 coolers. All right, when they come in, it heats up, goes back out, heats up, and then goes back in. All right. All right, so that's my gist, guys. Sorry about the rambling. I just need to get this all out before we start the video. The next video on this thing is going to be all fun and games and everything all happening. So I've got a little table happening. I've got to go grab it, get this thing off the ground, so then we can get everything all started. Let's get this thing on a platform. We'll mount the engine, and yeah, I've just been filling back and forth with things and making sure everything's all good. These tires are Mickey Thompson 10x8s. All right, as you can see, brand new. That's exactly what we are running. Okay, so they're from a junior dragster, and the fronts are only going to be like a 6-inch wheel. But I am real excited of exactly what we've got happening now. So look, we're going to go for it. So just little things like the, you know, this thing here of the design. I'm just trying to make things happen, and you know, I really want this thing to happen, and I want it to be good. But you know, I want to try to go all out and make it unique, sort of thing. You know, just saying like the world fastest go-kart to me isn't really too much, because you can, I think you can make that out pretty easy. But anyway, guys, that's what we've got going. All right, that's my rambling for that. Now, what do we got going in the shop? All right, so I've got absolutely everything going on at the moment, guys. Snail TV Customs is mental right now. We've got everything happening. Look, first thing first, I've got a few things, a few cards that I need to get on the dyno, but I'm just waiting for a couple of things for it, of getting it bolted down properly and stuff like that. I've got a couple of things coming, and just got the wide band. I've got a few things, and I've got all that set up. Just back and forth, just trying to get jobs out as well. And also then when I'm off time, I am getting these things done. But put the booster on the dyno, and the wideband, the sensor was out, so I ordered a couple of new sensors. So that's what we had been waiting for. They took like a week to get here, but all in all, that's all good. So now that can happen. But I've got to get a look. I just made this thing up at the front. I put that up, and just so then it could stand up. I need to get rid of that, and I need to make myself a metal stand up, just like the proper motorbike dyno guys. This thing here literally wants to take off the dyno. It's way too dangerous. So I've got one of those coming as well. All right, so I've got a proper bike stand coming, and it will be bolted to the dyno as well, because that's exactly how you're supposed to do them anyway. All right, so anyway, that's what I've been waiting for. I've got a couple of mates' cars that I need to get on the dyno ASAP, and I've got a couple more cars here as well. But that's the deal with the dyno at the moment. So sorry to my mates that are waiting for me doing that. They know who they are anyway, and they're all patient because good things are happening. Look, what else we got going on? We have a real nice Supra in for a full build at the moment. Everything is all out. As you can see, exactly what I did to my Supra, he wants done too. We're actually taking the motor out. On this one, it's a little bit easier to take a motor out and paint in bay. It's so much easier. Look, motor's out as well. We've got everything all nicely done. New set of cams being put into it as well. We also had to weld a bung on there as well, because the old one wasn't good. Won't show you what was there. Look, so yeah, so we are up to freshening all this up. So motor's getting done now, and yeah, we're getting everything all done. There's a couple of tiny bits that have been cut, fixing that. We fixed the rad support up. Radiator bottom support was absolutely dinged up, had a massive ding in it. A couple other little bits and pieces that we need to fix up as well. And also, yeah, we're painting the bay. Weld up a couple of holes, fix up things. As you can see with the wiring, guys, everything's all unpinned and all cut out. But yes, we are moving the wiring, tucking in the guards. And customer didn't want fuse box removed. Sorry, mate, I have to do it. I can't leave it in there. It just doesn't look nice, so I need to move that out the way. All right, I'll talk to him this week anyway, but I'm gonna have to do it if you're watching this before you talk to me. Look, engine wiring is all unpicked as well, so that's what's all coming out of there. They had a lot of things happening, all coming out. You can see all the extra wires. So that's all been unpinned, and we need to sort out that and rewire it up nicely. Yeah, so the wiring job on this is pretty hefty, but I love wiring, guys. All right. Anyway, so I just finished a little R100 at the front. Little thing was a little pretty neat little thing, little 12A rotor. Ended up doing like a Deutsch connector at the front and a couple of pass-throughs. Wired up the bay, wired up the full car. Can't get everything 100% finished because a bit of the fabrication is not 100% done on it yet, but sort of done my part. I may need to just go to the guy's house just to finish off a couple of things a bit later, but I think everything else is all pretty good. I'm pretty happy with everything anyway. All lights work, wipers work, all that sort of stuff. As much as my knowledge that everything else was all good as well. Wired up a micro tech that he had on there. That's all wired up. Same thing though, I can't turn it over because it doesn't have a starter motor, so I can't see if crank wires are all good, if it's got RPM, that sort of stuff, so I can't set anything up. But I'm really happy with that job, and I'm hoping the customer likes that as well. So yeah, finished that off, it's all good. We have a Cortina, old school Cortina, up here as well. It's really nice, old school Cortina. Yes, just a drag car, somewhat street when he wants to drive on the street. So this is going to be a pretty sweet little weapon. It actually does have a barra in it, so this will be a turbo barra, I think, as it should be. So yeah, we just you get back into my welding fab skills. All right, so a couple of things need to be changed in the back, so we've got a few things all cut out at the back. Right now it's got ratchet strap springs in there because it's all been cut out, and all nicely cleaned up in there as well so far. I spent an hour, a couple of hours on there today of just cleaning everything up and making sure everything's all really nice in there. Yeah, just got a couple bits and pieces for that coming, bit of steel that we need coming, and I should be able to tackle that up But yeah, tubs and just, you know, drag car stuff in there. That's really, really nice. All right, and I won't show you number plates because I don't like number plates, but we do have, I haven't really worked on too many Holdens, but a really nice Statesman actually. It's a really, really nice car. What we are doing to it, let's have a look. Let's have a look. We are putting a fuel tech on it. All right, so customer puts a really, really big cam on it, and it just doesn't want to do anything. He's not sure exactly what's going on. He's had a couple of good guys work on it, and it's pretty much just turning out to be the old ECU just doesn't really want to accommodate for the massive cam. It is actually pretty big, real decent sized cam in it. Just keeps fouling plugs, that sort of stuff. So yeah, this is the actual ECU out of the Porsche, because now we're upgrading doing a lot more stuff to the Porsche. Yeah, so we did a bit of a deal for this. Anyway, he was going to install it. They were just going to install it themselves, and in the meantime, he's just you know, saying what a lot of people do with when they do custom cars is get a bit over it and just want it done and finished. But yeah, he just messaged me and just saying that if I can yeah, put it in for him and get it running. So that's the first thing. Bit of a pig to drive at the moment because pretty much all the plugs are fouled, so hence why it's pretty much just a back and forth car at the moment until it is running. But that's what's going on, guys. Look, I've got a couple more cars at the front as well like that. I've got a couple more cars coming this week. But as I said, mainly really waiting for this dyno because I've got a couple of things coming and just back and forth with a few things. Yeah, really, really busy. But thanks very much, guys. Sorry about the rambling. Look, just letting you guys all know what's going on, of how busy. You guys seeing the pictures that I will all bring it up. But I thought I'll just, you know, bit of a video for you guys. I'm changing up the workshop as well. As you can see, the workshop, really, really nice. I've moved all my, the stereo. As you can see, that's my toolbox, but my stereo system's actually in the center over here now. And I've got now that I can get another little car in here, or, well, it's a Supra, it's pretty big, but in here's bit, made up a bit of a ramp so I could get the car in there because it's actually a bit of a lip. But yeah, everything's all happening. In the meantime, guys, also this tiny little one at the back, I would put this on the channel as well. This is actually getting some places as well. Just got them out the cedar the next couple of days on this thing. And also got a lot of things working on it. And just going to smash out the wiring. But really, really close on this thing to get it running. Just got himself a new set of wheels and a few things all to make it run. That there had like an old Chinese 250 in it. Now it's got a Suzuki 500cc in it. Old school carbureted air cooled motor. Should hoot though, should go really, really well. But yeah, everything else is still pretty good. It's actually got the Kirky seat in there, so that's pretty cool. Trying to find another one to suit, but we'll get through it anyway. But anyway, guys, I'll get that done this week. You know, a few things. I'm gonna smash that probably tomorrow. I'll smash that tomorrow for him. But yeah, absolutely flat out. I like to be busy, and you know, Snail TV is just pretty much what where it's at the moment, guys. I've got everything going on. It's all fun. It's all, you know, I've got plenty of time, so I just do it all. All right. But yeah, everything's all happening. If you guys want more updates on certain cars, certain things, I'm trying to show you a little bit of projects, you know, little bits and pieces of everything at the moment. This is my world, guys. It's my life. But yeah, let me know of exactly what you guys want to see. So I do have a couple more Supras coming in later on next couple of months. I have my third nitrous install to do as well next couple of weeks or so. So that should be, I think it's in a Civic, I think. I'm not sure actually. It's a Honda, but I'm not sure exactly what car. But yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. I'll pop that on the page as well. Did a nice 31 last week. You guys probably seen that pop up on the page. And yeah, everything else. So that was for an exhaust, I think. Yeah, 31 for the exhaust. But yeah, just been busy, guys, just smashing out little bits and pieces. In the meantime, I've got like about, I don't know, about 15 guys coming in and out, always just little tiny fab jobs here and there. So just, you know, the little jobs always help pay the bills, which is good. But that's where it's at, guys. So I'll finish up the video. I do have a lot of stickers. So as I said to you guys, if you guys are in the area, if you know where I am, or if you let me know if you're on the channel, Snail TV, I can send you guys some stickers if you really want to. Message me, find me on Facebook, and yeah, give me a little message there, and I'll yeah, sure to send you out a sticker. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it at that. Thanks very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode when we are building this thing. All right, so this is where it's at. This is what I want to do. This is my project. Don't forget, guys, I do have the Supra still. I haven't forgot about that. I'm just waiting. That's going to be getting an ECU. The new ECUs aren't out until the end of the year. That's not going to stop me, so don't worry about that. But the ECU that I'm going to run in that, which is the FT600, because that won't do the big ECU that I'm going to run because it's a bit too big for that thing. But anyway, the 600s, the really top of the line, the little tiny ones, the ones that we run everywhere, that there will be for that. But I'm going to use it to get the Supra started, driving, tuned, all that stuff. It'll make all the power on it, no worries, because they're bloody awesome ECUs. But now they have new ECUs that just has a bigger screen. That's the one I actually want to build in the dash. All right. So I don't want to build in the little one. I want to build in the real big one in there into the dash, and it should look really, really nice. So Subaru's all good. It looks gorgeous. It's at the front. It's looking so nice. Yeah, it's all good. Doggy looks after him as well. So yeah, we should, when we've all finished up, we'll go for a little drive, and it should be awesome. So thanks very much, guys. Yeah, just like it, share the page, whatever you guys got to do. Tell me what sort of projects you want to see, anything, everything. All right, and I will show you guys. Anyway, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you, peeps.